If one, excuse me. Isso, mas que bem, essa da live já.
Live you on listed.
Long.
Yes. Live nama misi live untuk reviews.
Aku dah kerja.
Lain
Lah, voilà.
Achievement pertama tu. Ya balik di Melasa.
Bisa mas ruau. Atau bin 3 minutes.
Balik di guna di mana ni? Cingki, mana di mana? Mungkin aku nggak tahu. One stream what?
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Decent hit from there.
Why you score that? Band is 2 free kicks.
Van Dijk. Oh, it's Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Wirtz. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Jesus. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Timber. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There will be a throw-in. And it's Szoboszlai. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the through ball. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Aims beyond the defence. Deftly away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Saka bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice, and it's Eze. Havertz. Zubimendi with the slide tackle there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. McAllister.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. What a save by David Raya! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Havertz. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And here's Jesus. Vitz. And it's Soboslai. And here's Jesus.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He won't be happy with that one. Eze. Eze powering forward here. He is through here. Eze. Eze! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's McAllister. Now it's Vitz. Saka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rice. Gabriel Jesus. Nicely shaped ball. Eze finds himself offside. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's beaten the last man! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Gravenberg calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Eze. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that could be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain... Shoots! Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? McAllister, Vitz, Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Raya. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Bye bye player.
Gakpo. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's in on goal! That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Saka. Oh, no joy this time. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Vitz, and he's found a way past. A heavy challenge. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has been cut short. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Gravenberg. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Driving forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a throw. Havertz. Another throw-in. He came in hard, very hard. Szoboszlai is there to clear.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he's onside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Just about up to 75 minutes. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Gravenberg opts for safety. And it's Szoboszlai. That's Vitz.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Frimpong running with the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he was quick to react. Now he's got space here. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Oh, important interception. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitz. Foot in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gravenberg pinches it off him. It's a good foot in there. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Saka. Eze. It's Saka. Crunching tackle. And it's Szoboszlai. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, how will we look back? So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's being urged to shoot. Konate. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Havertz. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Wits! Oh, that's fabulous. Well read. The danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Saka. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And he's away. And it's made its way to him. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Foot in. McAllister. He won't be happy with that one. Saka. No way through. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Rice. Good running. He's tried one! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Out to the right. Now it's Eze. Great vision. He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. That has ended up in no man's land. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Eze. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's had a hit. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's been won straight back. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball and he's in here. Havertz looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, they've got it again. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, this could well be defining.
Szoboszlai! They've got to be quick to recover this. Liverpool have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Havertz. Gabriel Jesus, who's set up one goal so far. Wirtz gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk. Kerkesh. Havertz. And it's Eze. Can he get onto this? He's got away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ekitike. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. It's a loose ball. Gabriel Jesus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Kerkez. Ekitike. Rice, cut. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
McAllister, well timed, excellent interception. Havertz. A probing pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gravenberg. And that has put paid to that. Konate. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's burst through. Frimpong makes the interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he has been fouled there. Frimpong. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Wirtz. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Szoboszlai.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gabriel puts his foot on the gas. Gabriel. This is promising. And the shot!
The attendance for this match was
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we love the beautiful game, to see excitement like that. The run was dynamic, the finish disappointing.
He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Zubimendi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's McAllister. And he's in on goal! That's very neat. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Havertz aimed beyond the defence, and he's there to get it away. That's the throw. And it's Timber. Played into space out wide. Frimpong is there, and he can get that clear. Mohamed Salah driving forward, looking to play him in. Mohamed Salah.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
He'll be disappointed with that.
"75 minutes played. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Timber has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Szoboszlai goes short. Eze gets good distance on it. Played out wide. Kerkesh. Shot could be on. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's running through, he's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Eze. He can run onto that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And no, that was never going to make it. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he plays one through. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And he was quick to react. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Havertz is onto the chance!
Added time.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gabriel Jesus! And that's caused a worry or two.
Gabriel Jesus has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Good ball, good take. Gravenberg. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match?
Wirtz! And he's opted for the long pass. And it's Soboslai. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Soboslai! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Summerslide! Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now this could be a chance. Lovely ball and a takes a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance! What split-second reaction!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Ekitike. And now a sudden chance to counter. Szoboszlai. McAllister is onto this. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, he's taken it. Wirtz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. A probing pass. And that could well leave a mark. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Havertz. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's picked his way through. That's a good ball. Gravenberg. And that's been won straight back. And the pass is intercepted. And that was nowhere near his best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Salah. And he's in on goal. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Van Dijk has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. 15 minutes till half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that has been cut short. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was alert to it. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Wriggles his way through. Szoboszlai. Zubimendi. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He has found the way through. Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Hey.